Hello again, I am here to present my final 1 to 2 hour figure drawing for Drawing 3. I used the little text boxes as places to kind of orient myself in the picture. I used the bed and the person and continued on down the line until I could find everything having its place. You'll see me start to draw this little guy. Pretty basic, fabric, a little bit of skin showing. The fabric was flowing, so that was fun to draw. You'll see me struggle a little bit with the hands. With the pixelation, it made the fingers hard to see, especially on that hand right next to the text box. Briefly, you'll just have seen me draw, a little bit of times. It said 1 to 2 hour drawing, so I want to be conscious of how much time I was using. So I record the stages in which I did stuff, the sketching, the coloring, the effects, etc. The pattern on the bed was a little hard to do because there was just so much of it. I decided to just wait until later and do it in the lighting part of everything, and I think that worked very well, as you can see here. Doing tons of tiny details is typically not needed and distracts the eye from the main subject, so it's really nice, fun, and easy to just do little scratchy lines in a certain way, and it typically works out great. You could tell that was a face in that frame there, so I did that, and added little details like, little white blocks that you can see, little books that you can see, things like that. Trying not to go into too much detail, but trying to make the values look correct. Here you'll see me shading the ceiling and the walls. Then you'll see me adding in the text. Now we get to the effects part, which is very fun. I messed around with settings and layers for a while until I finally found something that I was happy with. And it's done. So if we do some math, gotta break out the calculator. 56 minus 23 is 33. It's quite simple to realize that flat colors took 15 minutes. Lighting and shading was 59 minutes. And the effects took a total of 18 minutes. So in total, it comes out to 125 minutes, or 2 hours and 5 minutes. Here I wanted to show the image that I used to make the effect. So again, for reference, here's the original picture. Here's my final picture. And here they are side by side. And now I will go over the figure checklist. As for accurate proportions, I would think I did pretty well. I tried to measure it up against his surroundings, although I do think I made some places a little thicker. And then for attention to detail, I really tried to include some things like the patterning on the bed, the books, the picture frame he has on his desk. I really tried to include all of those little details to really give everything life. And then for sense of space, I think those little details helped, especially patterning on the bed, but also things like shading. I really think the bed was a huge one in that because you have to get that feeling of the phone being behind the bed. I think I did that okay. I might have been able to do that a little bit better, but I think I did achieve a sense of space. For the sense of volume and mass, I think that highly depended on shading, and I think I did that well. For sense of lighting, this entirely depended on lighting, shading, using lighter or darker values next to each other. I think I did this pretty well on the bed, on the person, and in general showing that the lighting was coming from the open window. There, of course, are areas I could improve, but I think I did okay in this area. As for good compositional layout, I have no idea with this one. I was copying off of a picture, but this picture really struck me, and I think the layout had a part to play in it. Then we get to creative energy. I feel like this picture definitely has some sort of energy. But I feel like my final picture, I really like the brush strokes I had, and I hope you can find a creative energy in it. And finally, is it submitted? Well, if you're seeing this, I will suppose it is submitted. I hope you're doing well and have a great day.